Welcome to Trending Niches, episode number 28, where I show you current print-on-demand trends on both Amazon and Redbubble. Just a quick warning before we get started, for anyone who's new to print-on-demand, you're going to see a lot of t-shirts selling related to the Super Bowl. And one of the teams is called Chiefs, the other one is called, Eagles, but you're also going to see a lot of t-shirts with Philly on it selling, and both of those niches are not safe. So right here, really low BSRs, and the same if I type in Eagles into the search mask. You're probably going to see a lot of t-shirts selling well. And no, it's not fine to sell these. Eagles actually doesn't do as well as Philly in this case. But yeah, this is not allowed. It's going to get you terminated most likely if you try and benefit off this trend. I know it's frustrating to see a lot of these t-shirts selling, but Merged by Amazon will definitely take some of these down and also not accept new submissions. So don't try and take advantage of it. It's most likely going to be the cause of you losing your account. So if we look at the top sellers on Merged by Amazon right now, it's no surprise that they're being dominated by Valentine's Day and 100 Days of School. But I would actually not recommend trying to enter these niches anymore, or these trends, because especially Valentine's Day is just going to fall off a cliff right now. Once the day's over, nobody will want to buy these designs anymore for a while. That's why you shouldn't enter this trend anymore. If you have some designs up, keep them up there for a couple of days, but then you should move on to the next thing. 100 Days of School as well is going to sort of stop and fade out as the day passes for each school. But there's another high-level big trend that is happening right now, and that is peaking for the next week or two. And that trend is Mardi Gras. I have mentioned it before, but as you can see by the BSR ranks, this is absolutely blowing up right now. Tons and tons of sales happening in this niche. And I also tried my best to find you a sub-niche idea, because some of these obvious ones like Dinosaur plus Mardi Gras, they are going to be difficult to get sales with, or just saying Mardi Gras 2023. I think the chances there are quite low. But I looked through some recent t-shirts that have started selling, t-shirts that have been recently posted and gotten sales, and I found the Mardi Gras girls trip niche, or you could say girls trip to New Orleans, because a ton of these designs right here say that. They have also got 2023 in the design, they've gotten sales, and if we look at when they were posted, we've got from left to right, January 13th, January 11th, we've got January 4th, December 2022. So most of these have been posted like over the last month, and a lot of them have started to get sales, which is obviously really good to see that there is still potential. And I would definitely recommend adding 2023 into your design to make it more relevant to the current year. This is if you're like in a low tier and you're trying to get sales right now. If you're in a high tier and you want to get consistent daily sales, then no, adding 2023 and like entering a girls trip New Orleans niche is probably not going to be best strategy for you. I'll put my time more into evergreen niches that are not very time sensitive. But if you're looking for a trend right now, then this might be a potential to get some sales and get you out of the lower tiers. Next up, we've got a niche which is related to football, but it's not infringing on anyone's intellectual property, and this phrase also doesn't have any trademarks in it. So it says, I just hope both teams have fun. And these simple text-based designs are absolutely killing it right now. 15k BSR, 17k, 20k, 34k. So definitely a design style or a phrase that's doing extremely well due to the Super Bowl. Now, obviously you don't include Super Bowl in your listing. I think even having football in newly added designs right now will probably just trigger a review process. But I don't see anything wrong with this phrase. Obviously, as long as you don't include keywords that are related to the teams in the Super Bowl, then you should be safe. So cool little easy t-shirt design that's trending right now, and that's very easy to throw together and put up on Amazon. Trend number 3 is related to Black History Month. It's Frederick Douglass, and Black History is another trend that's going on for like another few weeks right now. That's extremely massive and getting tons of sales because it is Black History Month during February. This sort of sub niche of Black History Month, Frederick Douglass, is quite interesting, I think, because the top seller's got a 90k BSR, and the next best designs right here, they've all been posted recently. So we've got December 23rd right here and January the 5th this year. So there's definitely potential. Both of them have 0 reviews. Even the best seller It's got 0 reviews and was posted recently. So these are all quotes from Frederick Douglass, I believe. I wouldn't just copy what you see right there, but also do some extra research and think of ideas for how to potentially enter this niche in a unique way. I hope you can manage to get some sales this way, because it's a bit of an under the radar sub niche that definitely has potential for new t-shirts to sell. So one design that I saw trending a lot while I was doing my research is "I'm the best thing my wife ever found on the internet." This is a phrase that suddenly seems to be getting tons of sales, and it is also a fairly recent trend because all of these designs have been posted either in February, January, or December. So I don't know where this comes from. If anyone knows, like I tried to figure out where it's come from, whether it's a movie quote or a show or something, but I didn't find anything. If you know, then please comment down below. These are all doing extremely well, and it's all the same sentence, which is definitely surprising, but different design styles that are working as well. Right here, we've got sort of a grumpy looking bear. That's definitely funny. One thing I wanted to point out though is I think "the internet" is trademarked. I know that's stupid and it's ridiculous that that managed to get trademarked, but you could just change the phrase around and say "I'm the best thing my wife ever found online." For example, that would be an alternative where you're not using "the internet," the trademark, in your listing. So definitely watch out for that. In case that leads to rejections, you're going to have to change the sentence around. And trend number 5 that I noticed currently on Amazon is deadlifting. And there's various different ways you can type this in and you get different results. So first of all, if you type in deadlifter, then there's tons of these designs with Jesus being the ultimate deadlifter for some reason. These are doing really well. Seems like a bit of an evergreen niche, but it's definitely doing extremely well right now and sort of trending. Also, if you type in deadlifts, then there's a different type of design style that's doing well right here. So we've got a 78k BSR sort of death that is deadlifting. And if we say deadlift instead, there's also quite a lot of designs right here with decent BSRs. So if you are going to consider entering this niche, then it's definitely worth placing all of those various words or variations of this niche into your listing. They don't all have to be in the title, but if you add them to your bullets, that should definitely help with getting found for these different search phrases. For some reason, deadlifting is just doing really well at the moment on Amazon in terms of t-shirt sales. Trend number 6 is our first one on Redbubble, and this one is Columbia Nursing. Now, I did find this one quite interesting because there's not a single design right here that actually has a Colombian flag in it, yet this is a trending search term on Redbubble right now for some reason. And if we look through this, there's not too many designs that even have Colombia in it as a word. So there's definitely some opportunity right here to create a design that doesn't exist yet, but that people seem to be searching for. Colombian Nursing, that's maybe the only one that comes sort of close to it. But besides that, I think if you use the colors of the Colombian flag or just the Colombian flag itself and mash it up with those keywords in that search phrase, you might be in for some easy sales right here on Redbubble. And next up, quite a funny one. This is Austria, not Australia. And I do really like the first design right here. I love Austria. And it has the kangaroo on the silhouette or outline of Austria with the Austrian flag. So some people might get this confused quite easily. I mean, the names are extremely similar. But it's funny that there's a t-shirt niche that exists for this. Some of these designs don't even have to do with the phrase itself. Some of them are literally just Australia themed. Considering there's only 93 results and most of them are not even specifically for that search term, there's definitely very low competition here. It's trending at the moment on Redbubble, and I'm assuming this could also be an interesting evergreen niche that sells all year around. And moving on, we've got an interesting sort of motivational phrase with very low competition, 117 results on Redbubble. Just keep doing you. And yeah, it's trending at the moment. It's being searched for a lot, not too many results here. Most of them very, very basic text-based stuff with a bit of a wave effect. I'm pretty sure you can also create some nice designs to suit this niche and stand out in these search results, add some color, maybe add some graphics if you can think of anything to suit this. I do like this idea as well with the flowers in there and that sort of hippie style. So interesting niche. It's fun to see a motivational phrase trending that has lower competition because a lot of them are quite overdone. So check out this niche on Redbubble and I hope it might help you get some extra sales. One massive print-on-demand trend which is coming up over the next month is St. Patrick's Day. And if you want to learn how to easily create t-shirt designs for this trend, then make sure to check out this video next where I'll show you a method that's ideal for beginners.